Holy, 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 holy. Hello, everybody. I think I am streaming. I don't know. I might have to stop this and restart it because I am having technical issues. Um, let me try turning off my camera first. I'm sorry. I haven't even done my introduction yet, and things are going a little bit haywire. And I just restarted my computer. One sec. I'm going to deactivate my camera and let me activate it again. See if this works. I may have to, I don't know. Oh, no, what is going on? There we go. Okay. Hello. If you're still with me, let me introduce myself. My name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I am a commercial food photographer and styler and cookbook author and lifelong planner. And every single Saturday, what we're doing today is we're sitting here for the next hour and a half and we're chatting about stuff that's going on in our lives. And we're planning, or some people do art, some people just hang out and listen to me yammer. Um, for the next hour and a half, I am going to be setting up my week in my taking out a five. If you're watching, come say hi in chat and let me know what you're working on. It has been a minute, hasn't it? I wasn't here last week. Okay, so I am completely, I'm not discombobulated, may be the word. I am completely, when you don't have internet for a week, it really, like, disrupts your life. At least it disrupted my life. And so I am like a week behind. Hello, Solange. How are you? I'm good. I have some news about my health that I'm going to talk about once I talk about my week in a bit without internet. How are you doing? You're nice and early today. Um, so yeah, I'm going to be color coding everything first because I find in the take note it's easier for me to set up if I put in my color blocks first before I write in my appointment. So for the next little while, I'm just going to be coloring stuff in and chatting. So yeah, my internet went out a week ago Friday. Solange is saying now I can join and listen to you because now I have a little holiday. Oh, holidays are nice. I have my holiday coming up in, is it next week, the week after? Let's see when my holiday is. It starts on the 17th. So yeah, this next coming week is my final week of work, if I get any work done. So yeah, I was without internet for a week because um, my service provider, they did some updates to what frequencies um, the internet uses over the lines. It's some really technical stuff. Solange is saying they're starting to feel much better. Thanks for asking. You're welcome. I'm glad to hear that. So, with the updates that they did, there was like an adapter on our house that kind of boosts the internet um, connection and to give us the gig speeds. Well, the booster that we had on our house actually didn't work with the new frequencies that they are now using for the internet. So it caused our internet to go out until they could replace the booster coming into our house. So, yeah, all of my work saves into the cloud, and I wasn't going to download gigabytes and gigabytes and gigabytes of data over my wireless using my phone as a hotspot. And so I basically, except for recipe development, did not work for a week. And I also kind of fell out of my planner last week because I was just so overwhelmed once the internet came back on. I mean, lists normally help me with the overwhelm, and I can kind of work through what needs to be done by making lists. But because there was just so many things that had to get done and lists, like this past week, I just became completely paralyzed and couldn't get anything done outside of recipe development because I'm like, I don't know where to start. I have a week of work that has piled up. Another week that I have to now also compress 3 weeks of work into 1 week of work before I take the last 2 weeks of June off, and I'm overwhelmed. And this is also all of this is happening while I decided to um, switch what software I'm using for editing videos and editing images and stuff like that. Because Adobe has been doing some really not great things um, recently. It's also really, really expensive. And I learned that what video editing software did I switch to? DaVinci, I think it is. Their voice model to do transcription and subtitles is a million times better than Adobe's. So I decided I'm going to switch all my video editing software, image editing software, um, design software, everything I use for my job. I decided I was going to switch all of it to a and have to relearn all new software. And so my flip didn't even get done this past week because I decided. So I had my A5 unboxing for my Takeout 75% done. This is another thing that just you don't see me face palming right now. I'm about to say this is like so face palm worthy. I was 75% done editing the video of my unboxing for this when I canceled my Adobe subscription to move over, forgetting that all of the transcription work and everything that I had done, I would have to do from scratch once I got rid of my Adobe subscription. So that was 8 hours of work I just threw away, and it was really, really sad to say the least. Once I realized that, I'm like, I can't, I need to like take some time and regroup because I just did the most. I almost cried once I realized what I did because that is a lot of work to just throw away. It's a full day's worth of work. So that also happened, and so I was dealing with that. Well, I'm trying like I can't film my flip because I'm now like when am I have all this new software and stuff I have to do. This is also happening, but this is good news. So this is let me see what color this is. Hold on. This is some like an upside to everything that happened. So on let's see what date it was. On the 28th. So yeah, on the 28th, I didn't do my stream on the 1st. So yeah, on the 28th, I had my last dermatologist appointment where I suggested that we do a nuclear option for treatment because even though my biologic was slowly starting to work, I was still not sleeping because I was still having a lot of really bad activity. Days off from clients, Olive. So I proposed a nuclear option that is really, really, really not recommended. But I was desperate and I needed to sleep, and there was just no other thing to do. And thankfully, my dermatologist agreed that it was time to do the nuclear option. And so he prescribed me the nuclear option, and I had to shave off all the hair off my head for part of the treatment option so that the medication could actually reach my scalp. It's and just do other parts of my thing. So I started the nuclear option treatment on Tuesday. the 28th of May, and I am happy to say that I am 75%. It looks like I'm 75% in remission, and I stopped the nuclear option treatment this Tuesday morning will be my last treatment. I'll be on the biologic forever. But it's looking like it's working, and I will know 4 weeks after I end this nuclear option treatment if I'm in remission. So, what that has meant is that I'm not waking up in horrible pain at stupid o'clock in the morning. And my body's also realizing, oh, Jules, you can relax and sleep now. And so I'm just going to make you super, super. Okay, I messed this up. Come on. I'm going to make you super, super tired and force you to rest so that you can catch up on all of the 4 weeks where you could not get more than 4 hours of sleep because of pain. So, this is going until, give me a second, 1:30 because I take longer for lunch. So that happened. And so, yeah, just a lot of overwhelm with not having internet for a week and then like now being a week behind of work and making myself more work. And now I'm trying to figure out how can I now get 3 weeks of work in 1 week that I have left in the month of June. Something's gonna give. I'm just trying to figure out what that thing is. Well, also my body is like, okay, we're over the worst now, and you can now relax and rest because your body is finally after I think we started trying to get me in remission with like the really heavy duty medications in October of 2022. So it's been over a year and a half of all sorts of treatments and my kidneys going sideways and having a potentially fatal manifestation of my autoimmune disorder and all this stuff. Hopefully, finally coming to an end, and my body is telling me, okay, Jules. It's like, I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Babe, but when the farmer is all at the end, like, that'll do, pig, that'll do. Like, that's how I'm feeling. My body is telling me right now, is my body is the pig farmer telling me, that'll do, Jules, that'll do. You can finally rest. This is going to be social media creation. I think I'm finally going to be able to fill my flip on Tuesday. Yes. So, social media creation color is 815. So that is like the major things that have been um, happening over the last couple weeks since we last spoke. Solange is saying that's not nice to hear. It is important to be able to sleep in order to fuel. Yes, it is. So, yeah, one of the first things that goes when my autoimmune disorder is acting up is my sleep because of pain or added pain. Like I always have pain because of other disability related stuff, but it was a really rough couple of months there. Thursday, I'm also going to dedicate to social media creation. For people who are new and stumbling across my channel for the first time, I color code specific type of activities just so that when I'm looking at my calendar at a glance, it helps my brain to differentiate how I'm spending my time. And I kind of pre-plan how I would like to spend my day. It's different than time blocking because the way that like I'm self-employed and so I get to dictate how my day is going to go. And so like the first part of my scheduling, except for appointments and things that I have no choice but to attend, it's all of this is how I would like to spend my time this day if everything goes according to, like, if my body cooperates, this is how I'm wanting to spend my time. And then the second half of the column um, changes to, let's see if I have an example. Like I schedule, and this is all like stuff that I scheduled, and it did not go according to plan, and so this was the new plan that happened. Um, and Solange is saying, "Excuse me, what planner system are you using?" Yeah, this is a Takano A5, and I have an unboxing video coming from it soon, and I am likely switching from the Jibun Techo Biz to the Takano A5 permanently. Right now, I'm going back and forth every single week. I'm setting up both, but the one that I spend the most time in, I'm going back and forth every single week to try and figure out what is the best system for me. And it's turning out that the Takano is likely going to be the best system for me. I've also already recorded a planner chat video that explains exactly what I'm having, like how the biz is no longer suiting my needs, and what in the Takano is it makes it more conducive. But basically, the big thing is that it has the double wide columns. And so for some people, it would work that they could put in their schedule and then they could put in to do in the other half of the column. There's a faint line dividing each day up. Um, and it's supposed to be like what your intentions are and how you actually spend your day. And because I'm constantly having to cross stuff out in my biz and I never have enough room to write in those changes, the Takenote gives me that freedom where I can schedule my time, and then if stuff changes, I can cross it out, and then I can just put stickers, like deco on top of it. So these are all things that I had scheduled one way, and then when time came, it's like, nope, I have to do this instead. These were all things that changed, and so it just allows me more freedom when I'm planning. There is more room in it to record stuff in, and I like the size. I like the extra. My biggest complaint with the Jibun Techo Biz A5 Slim is that extra. What is it, like 2 centimeters? Yeah, the extra 2 centimeters that you lose, 2.5, just over 2 centimeters about that you lose, is a lot of real estate when it's like on both sides, and I need that space. So the way I'm planning though is not changing at all. I'm still, so yeah, I time block. Usually how I would start off in the olden times when I was in the biz. Let's see if I have one that I haven't colored in yet. Where I just wrote stuff. Yeah, so this is when people plan, like I can't see what's happening here. And my week starts off when I pre-plan. It starts off looking, let's find that page again. So this is my intention for the day, and then as stuff happens, I fill in how I spent my time, and I color code it, so it helps me see how I'm spending my time each day, how my workday goes. It helps me figure out how long different work projects will take me by going back in time and looking at, oh, so this one took me this amount of time, especially when I'm bidding on client work. And if something doesn't go, so everything is like, okay, so I set a priority. I'm also making a video specifically about this because a lot of people are like, you can't do time blocking when you have when you're chronically ill or disabled. And like the way I do it is, yes, you can, because I have a priority for the week and the day, and this is like the thing that I want to do that day if my body allows it, and it allows me to know what I wanted to do that day without thinking like I have a million things I need to do. Where should I be starting? And just being overwhelmed with that option paralysis. It eliminates that. Do I have any deadlines this week? And just as like, this is how I want to spend my time. And if I can't because of whatever, then I don't. I'm not committed to anything. Do I no, I oh Wednesday. I should put that in for a deadline. What is my new deadline color? My new deadline color. So on Wednesday, I find out if I am a finalist for the Taste Canada Award, and the Taste Canada Award is like the top cookbook awards. Deadline 8:20, which is I had it set aside. So that's happening on Wednesday, and I'm really nervous about that. I wish I didn't see that because I'd rather forget that it exists. It's a big one. Okay, I need to put this here. That works because I need more room. So Wednesday deadline. Taste Canada Award. Oh, I should put the other one. I also have to change my good food order on Wednesday as well. And since that is new thing to remember. Okay. And then everything else is just this came from here. This will all make sense in a minute once I start putting in stuff. This goes here. Admin color is 990, and the Tombow brush pen. No, that should be personal time. So it's personal time. 75 and 75. So, other things that I like about the Taken Out, and I go in more detail in this in my planner chat video, at least I think I do, is that when setting up the month, there's this column on the side that has the page number associated with each week. And I'm using this to put in what recipes I'm developing that week instead of like this mess right here where it's all at the bottom. And I kind of have to guess when I'm doing what. This way I know exactly what I'm recipe developing every single week. Which takes me back to something that I am contemplating because my body has decided, okay, your body is out of danger. It's time for you to rest. And I know, like I've talked about it before, that this is the year of no. This is the year where I'm being very select with what type of work I take on, because 2023 was really bad health wise, and it got like horribly catastrophic at the end of the year. Um, and as I've discussed before, I cannot risk any illness because any illness is going to likely end up hospitalizing me. Because my immune system, my autoimmune disorder has gotten to the point where it can't handle any type of stress whatsoever. So it means some serious lifestyle changes. And I've already like adapted my food photography business and the type of projects that I'm going to take on for that. Um, but I'm being very select about what speaking engagements I say yes to, um, all that other stuff. But the big thing, like I need a holiday that's longer than my quarterly 2 week staycations. It's been very clear, at least this past week, like once my body has allowed me, once things have been calming down and I can see things starting to go into remission, I need a lot of time now to actually allow my body to fully recover because it's in a huge, huge sleep deficit and energy deficit, and focus on things that are slowly going to replenish my cup. I can't stop recipe developing though. I need to get this. I mean, cookbooks take 3 to 5 years to develop, and so postponing that, it postpones that publication date by a really long time. This is all my long way of saying is that I am now trying to think about an even lighter work schedule and how that will look. Like I'm thinking, do I work only half days now for the next little while And if I'm only working half days, am I working in the morning or in the afternoon? Because I mean, logic would dictate, okay, so 8 to 10, okay, let's do breakfast, is 10 to 11. Logic would dictate that I do my work in my 11 to 2 p.m. work block because that is when I have the most physical energy, even though my most brain energy is in the afternoon. It takes a while for my brain to wake up. But to do anything physical, like photography or whatever, it makes more sense to do it in the morning. But I also want to have energy to be able to ignore, or not ignore, that's not the word. I just had a brain fart. I'm having a toaster moment, aphasia. That's the word I'm looking for. Enjoy doing things. Like, I don't know what hobbies are anymore, really. I need to get back and do something hobby related. I have a lot of skincare, or I'm not skincare, self-care stuff that I've incorporated into my day. I've actually had to put it like as a task list in one of my planners because I just stopped doing it completely. Because it's not even a routine, so it's not even a habit. So I have to turn like self-care from a routine or like a scheduled thing and turn that into a habit. And how that's going to work yet, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, do I start working half days or do I go to a 3-day work week instead of a 4-day work week that I'm at now? Or do I go to a 2-day work week and work full days, 2 days, and then take the other 3 days off? So one of those days off would be working on YouTube stuff. Or do I take 2 months off? Or what plan for a month off? And then, okay, so this is my lunch break on this day. Plan for a month off and then, or plan for 2 months off, I should say. And then if I feel like I can come back to work before the 2 months is over, then I come back to work before the 2 months is over. And during that 2 months, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that my body is telling me I need time off. My lunch is going to start at 1:30 on this day to allow my body to fully recover and to focus on other things. I just don't know how that's going to look. And so that's another thing that I'm contemplating right now. Wednesday, we are at lunch. Will be here. And no, yes. So here's another thing. My lunch hours are changing. I find that on days that I'm having to cook HelloFresh, because I do it at lunchtime, I need an hour and a half because every single time takes me, doesn't matter how, um, actually I can color that full thing in. Like HelloFresh was like, ooh, this takes 10 minutes to cook and prepare. And nope, they're all 1 hour. Every single one of the recipes takes 1 hour. And so on the days that I cook them at lunchtime, that should have been all the way through, I need an hour and a half for my lunch. So yeah. Oh, exciting news too. This reminds me. All this stuff has been a minute. Um, so I had the meeting with the museum about my cookbook and their upcoming exhibit, and it was really exciting. My cookbook is going to be in the exhibit. They're purchasing it, and it's like going to be part of a federal museum exhibit, as well as part of my story of disability and cooking. how that story is going to look yet. I don't know. Um, the exhibit is spring and summer 2025. I can't believe I'm saying that. Um, I can't say which museum yet because it hasn't been announced, but that was a really exciting thing that happened. Okay, next, my exercise. That is on Monday. That will be until 8:30. Um, what else is going on? Oh, I have a rant. So we finally finished our rewatch of Babylon 5. I always forget about how awful the final season of Babylon 5 is. There's only like 2 or 3 episodes in that final season that is worth watching. And the rest, whatever. So that's just a side. Anyways, I was going to watch season 5 of Fargo, and it was available to stream. And then while we were doing our Babylon 5 rewatch, they just pulled it for no reason whatsoever. And I have half of it recorded on my PVR, and the other half, like, there's just no way for me to watch it. And I already put it in my media journal because it was going to be the thing that I started watching after we finished our Babylon 5 rewatch. It's very frustrating. Like, this is the year 2024. Unless you have a licensing agreement with another streaming platform, which the network that produced and aired the show did not have. You're the sole license holder. Why are you pulling shows when there's no reason, when this has nothing to do with licensing? That is the most ridiculous thing. Oh, I'm so angry about it. So I've moved on, and now I'm catching up on Tokyo Vice, which I love Tokyo Vice. The problem. It's only a problem is because I am very tired and I find myself wanting to doze off while watching it, and not because it's not keeping my attention, but as I said, I'm in a huge sleep deficit right now. And next, I need to do admin time. So now we're finally on this color. Um, and the problem, it's not a problem, it's an issue because I'm sleep deprived, is 75% of the dialogue is in Japanese, and so there's a lot of subtitles to read. And unlike a lot of subtitled shows, the dialogue is like I can keep up. The dialogue is slow enough where I can read all the subtitles before it moves on. Normally, with foreign language shows, everyone is speaking so fast, which is like their normal native speaking speed. However, I read at a speaking rate. I read out loud in my head. I cannot read quickly, and so I can never keep up with shows that are subtitled because it's just everything is said too quickly. And so I don't watch a lot of foreign language shows that I would like to watch is because I just can't. I have no idea what's going on. And Tokyo Vice, everything is slower. Like everything happens at a rate, and I don't know if it's because that is typical of Japanese speaking people and just Japanese culture. I don't know. That would be I had, but it's really good because I can actually keep up, and it's a very enthralling show. It's just I'm too tired to read right now, and so and the reason why I'm watching it is because I also put it in my journal as the next, like I had already put down that stuff, and normally I don't do that. But this time I did. Okay, so this will be admin time. Oh, that needs to be colored all the way through. I didn't. And this will be admin time. And this will be admin time. And this will be admin time. And then what's next? Journaling time, which is 9:42. Oh, I messed that up. Oh well, I can color it over. And I'll fix it there at another time. So journal. Neither was something I was missing. My write-in was at that time, so journal. I have a meeting on... Oh, shoot. I screwed that up. Crud. Okay. Ah, I knew I was forgetting something. I have a meeting on Thursday. It is at 1:30. What color is my meeting color? 800. I don't think that's gonna... Shoot. Yeah, that's... I mean, you can kind of see it. Kind of see it. And then 7:50. My break is 2:30. It's later on this day. Well, poop. I wonder if this will help. Just put a little outline here so I know. That kind of fixes it for me. Okay, yes. And then I can just always color over it, or attempt to, and then do an outline. Okay, back to journaling time, which I did not do at all last week either. I just had no energy for anything that required any type of braining. Also, this past week I got my royalty statement for Crip Up the Kitchen, and if any of you viewers have bought my cookbook, thank you, because it's always very nice when I get my royalty checks, because that means people are still buying and reading my book, and you're awesome because you help put food on my table. Okay, now the TV colors. That goes back in here. Oh, what else happened? Okay, yeah, so this is... I'm so sad that Station 19 is over. I did not enjoy the finale, though. I was hoping that it would make me cry, and I hardly emoted at all during the finale of... Nope, stops at that time. I went too far. Pay attention, Jules. I hardly emoted during the finale of um, Station 19, and I'm trying to figure out how I can talk about it without... Wait, I need to put in my writing color, which is 020. They kept doing... Okay, so I think this is how can I talk about it without spoiling it? They kept doing this thing, and I understood the effect where they would move between a high tense situation into a not high tense situation. Unfortunately, the rate with which they kept moving between this is really, really high tense and you need to worry about this character to this happier, not emotionally... It was still supposed to be an emotionally rendering scene, but it wasn't. Just because the flip-flopping between the 2 points of we're trying to pull on your emotions here, it just kept pulling me out of the story. It was just too much going back and forth, and it was very much whip-lashy. And so I cried more in quiet moments over the season finale of Grey's Anatomy, and Grey's Anatomy hardly made me cry all year than I did over the series finale of Station 19. In Station 19, I cried 8 out of 10 episodes. Like, when I say I cried, I cried. So, I'm still angry that it's Station 19 that's gone and not Grey's Anatomy. I think Grey's Anatomy is way past its best by date. I mean, it's not a bad show, but it's not nearly as good as it once was. They need to say goodbye. They need to wrap it up. Don't unsubscribe for my. That's just my own personal feelings on that. And I have to find another show that emotionally destroys me every single week for a PlayStation 19, because that's one of the things that I loved about Station 19 was that it emotionally wrecked me every single week. And I need that. I enjoy it. And not in a bad way, like in that good, at least for me, it was cathartic. It was never mean. It was always like crying over really heartfelt, real. Hello, Anomic. How are you today? What were you up to today to make you, I want to say late, but arriving later than your usual time? What are you working on? How has your day been? Tell us all the things. And then, what next do I need to color in? I still need to color in all of that. Let's do that before I move on to writing stuff in. 75 I'm looking for. Also, I keep forgetting how great, extra great, Criminal Minds is when it's streaming and not broadcast television, because Criminal Minds was an extra show beforehand, but they get to be so much more extra um, when they're straight to streaming, like the gore content. So this is a thing. Like, if you were queasy watching broadcast Criminal Minds, streaming Criminal Minds is not for you. There is the gore factor is dialed up. It's not like I'm gonna say the Saw movies is like 10 for the gore factor. So it's not a 10. It is maybe around a 5 or a 6. Um, yeah, it's where 1 is where they were beforehand. We'll say we'll use that scale. 1 is where they were beforehand. Saw movies are a 10. They're 4 or 5, 6. They're somewhere in the middle. And also, all the characters get a swear, like they would actually swear if they were actually working in those jobs. A lot of F-bombs. A lot of F-bombs. And I'm just here for it. And I'm like saying their internet is acting up, so they have been in and out, and they're working in the upcoming week and trying to listen, but it's choppy, and I might catch it on replay. Ugh. As someone who didn't have internet for a week, I feel you. I do not want to go through that again anytime soon. Nope. Okay, and then I need to color in my body check-in numbers, or color. What color are we at to this week? 0 to 5. Oh no, 0 to 0. Do I already have it out? Let me double check that before I go in there. Yeah, 0 to 0. Yeah, I like this color. I like this color. Oh, I have to put in my to-dos. I gotta do that. So my body check-in spaces. Okay, and then this will be to do and recipe dev. What is my accent color for the week? Or yeah, 623, which is right here. Recipe dev. Oh, Yes, that should be enough space. What is the outline for the recipe, Dev? 636. Come on. There we go. So outline this. And soon this is actually going to look like a schedule that is understandable. And then my next outline color, 026, which I have already right here. Okay, now let me grab my pen, which is the Uni Pen 0.1. Okay, so to do. Okay, I am. Let's see what I can record flip, because I was unable to get that done. Edit and schedule. Flip. And then edit 10 A5 unboxing. Let's see if I can get these done this week with my new software and everything. And then recipe dev. I have to backfill this week. Everything changed this week. Without internet, with the show that I wanted to, there was just nothing went according to schedule this week. Recipe dev. So this week I am developing honey pastry. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Honey pastry and butter cookies. I don't know how that's going to go. I got a cookie press, a cookie gun, whatever you call them, and I tried it Friday, which was yesterday. I had to think about that for a minute. And I don't know if it's going to work for me. It wasn't expensive, but I don't know. Maybe I have to learn how to use it. Oh, these are so good. So, batata cookies are a sweet potato cookie. They're from, I can't remember which African country off the top of my head. They're a sweet potato cookie, and they have cinnamon and cloves, I want to say. And they are just really, really good. So good. And then shortbread. Oh, this is going to be a good recipe development week. I am excited about this one, especially the butter cookies and yeah. So I've done the shortbread before. So this is a Cuban shortbread, and it's made with lime juice and lime zest. And can I tell you? Oh, and there's coconut oil in it as well. So it's a coconut lime flavored shortbread cookie. And it is the most amazing thing I have had in a long time. And it was all I could do to not eat the entire dozen because they're just so good. So good. I'm not quite sure how the butter cookies are because last time they completely did not work out for me at all. Um, Again, because I needed the cookie gun. And same with the honey pastry. So hopefully this week the honey pastries go better too. But yeah, the Cuban shortbreads, you all, oh, they're so good. Okay, so my priority for this week is recipe dev. And then dog food making days this week are Tuesday and Friday. Yes, Tuesday and Friday. Pretty sure that's that. And then, okay, so break. I need this straight edge. Normally I wouldn't do a straight edge, but with this longer space, kind of requires it. And then journal and exercise, spin. I'm almost done my first great big huge exercise goal, and on Sunday tomorrow we're doing an overlap. We're now on like for funsies, and we're calling it, it's based off of like website design and visual design, where you get to a point where things are so good, like you're basically pushing pixels is what it's called. It's where you're basically like moving things a pixel here and a pixel there to make things just perfectly lined up. And so basically we're at the point where we're pushing pixels. Um, and my next goal is a pushing pixels thing. So what will I be watching on, will I be done Tokyo Vice? I am up to episode, sorry, 1 second. I need to grab my media journal to figure out where I'm at in Tokyo Vice. Should have done this beforehand. Oops, I'm knocking stuff over and disrupting the dogs. And they're like, oh, are you done? And I'm like, no, sirs, I am not. Okay, so I haven't updated it yet this morning, but I will know. So 5, I finished last night. So 6, 7 will be tonight. 8, 9 will be, and so episode 10 will be on Monday. Okay, so Tokyo Vice, and oh, that's the wrong spot. I can fix that later. That will be a place that will be um, decorated over Tokyo Vice. And then what is next on my watch list? I think I want to finish watching, well, that's TV, yes. Can't watch Fargo. I think I want to move on to Finding Your Roots. Yes, that is what I have. That's what I need to catch up next on my PVR, is Finding Your Roots. But how many episodes do I have left of that? I will look on IMDb in a second. Finding Your Roots. We watched the LeVar Burton episode the other day, and whoo boy, I don't know if you guys in America, you all in America, can stream Finding Your Roots on PBS. I don't know if it's available on the PBS paid version for Canadians on Amazon Prime. If you can, if you can get a free PBS, like if it's there, subscribe to PBS just to watch Finding Your Roots, especially the LeVar Burton. It's a story. It's a story. And then we will be watching Slow Horses. We're finally getting into that. And we have many, many seasons to watch. Hopefully I'm not putting, oh, I can always change it. We might hate it. We don't know. But that is, okay, how many episodes of Finding Your Roots? Well, there was another, both, I wish I could remember the indigenous actor's name. So, but both the LeVar and the other actor who was on the LeVar's episode had very, it's one of those stories that is the reality, um, with a lot of indigenous and black Americans. It's just part of America's history. But yeah, it's good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's really good, and having to confront, like, one of the things that I like about Finding Your Roots is that makes people confront all parts of American history. and learning how to reconcile that within you. I am looking for IMDb. Figure out IMDb. Let me put my pen on. These dry out quickly. Let's see. Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates. Episodes. Season. I wish I could go back and watch the back catalog. Like, that would be amazing. Okay, where are we? I think that was episode 4. Yes. So 3. Sorry. So I have, how many episodes are there? 10. So 7 more. So that will be at least until Thursday. Okay. Finding Your Roots. I'm going to do this part now. Actually, they're 1 hour long, so I won't be able to watch more than 1 episode a night. Finding Your Roots. I'm only going to put Zoe. I'm going to see if okay, this is really fun. I did it wrong again. Okay, I need to do this. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to do it start from the top because doing it this way is really messing me up. Continuing add-in prep. You put that here. Jumping around is not my forte. Continuing add-in prep. And then breakfast. Oh, what the heck? Why is that like... Slow down. And then... So admin... Recipe dev, journal, exercise, weights plus cardio, finding your roots, slow horses. I shouldn't be so worried. I still have that fear in here that I'm going to write down something that's wrong and be like, oh, well, that's wasted. But I'm still not used to the fact that I can decorate over it. And I still have the other half column to write stuff in properly. So, Taste Canada Awards. Oh, gosh, I'm so nervous about that. The field, the other people that are up against me, I mean, they're all good cookbooks. And so if I win, or I mean, if I become a finalist, it will be something. So Taste Canada Awards. Well, the winners won't be announced until the fall, and then good food. Did I call it order last time? Good food deadline. And then milk delivery and good food delivery. There's a lot of things happening on Wednesday. Jeez. I'm sad that I'm going to good food. This last week will be my first, no, this week coming up for next 3 weeks. So it's good food instead of HelloFresh, and I'm sad about that because HelloFresh has been very good. Admin and video. What time is it? Got lots of time. Journal. I have to remember on the 19th there is no write-in. Write-in. And then, so finding and then slow horses. I'm sorry about the desktop notification you probably all heard. Tried to turn them off beforehand, but I was behind schedule today. Everything got like, I had to reboot my computer and stuff slowed down. Um, Priority. The other thing that I like about the 2 week or 1 week on 2 pages about the A5 taken out is that if I wanted to, in the future, I could set different priorities for each half of the week. Nothing happening on, oh, Monday I have grocery delivery. That's happening. Maybe I should, yeah, grocery delivery. For people who are new, where did I write that out? I have an explanation of how I use all the different sections. So the priority for the week is that first top half. Oh, this is all in pencils. You can't see it. So my day themes and priorities, dog food making days, birthdays, holidays, all that stuff gets put in the second section. Deadlines and events in this next section, and then my work day. And then after at midnight until 2:30, that section is for things I want to remember about that day, and then my body check-ins. Okay, that's enough out of you. Sorry about all the notifications. Maybe I should put my phone to sleep because they're coming from my phone, actually. Okay, so priority. And then we're back to, can you see? Yes, I'm in frame. Continuing ed and prep and breakfast. And now Thursday admin video. Food meeting. Hopefully I can attend. I've missed so many lately because of illness. Break. Need my straight edge again. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's about right. And then journal, exercise, Thursday. So that will be weights plus spin. My spin days have switched now that I'm on a new training cycle. I need to put my arrow down here. And then it'll be finding your roots. Your roots and slow horses. So what did I say? I have 7 episodes left. 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, Friday, 7. Admin, recipe dev, journal, exercise spin, oh, I didn't put that in the right color all the way through. Oh, nope, I put that arrow too far down. Finding your roots. And then slow horses. Fun with me. Journal. Exercise. Weights plus cardio. Okay, now I gotta look at what's next on my list again. Should be done. We should be done finding your roots on that day. Oh, do I want to go Ripley? I think I do. Or do you want to go Reacher? Or do you want to go Cardinal? Oh, gosh, so many choices. I think I want to watch Reacher. I'm hearing mixed reviews about Ripley, but everyone I know who's watched Reacher enjoys Reacher because he's a himbo. So, I like they genuinely laugh while watching Reacher. So I'm gonna go with Reacher and then Slow Horses. And if I don't like it, then I don't like it. Okay, exercise. This will be weights plus cardio, Reacher, and Slow Horses. I have to check how many episodes per season there is because we might like get that done in a couple weeks. Okay, now for some preliminary deco. I need this washi. Oops, don't jump out. Oh, okay, that does not seem right. 1, 2, 3. This does not match what was in my journal. Oh, Jules. Did I grab the wrong? Oh, that's the wrong one. That is the wrong one. Okay, where did I put? There it is. Here we go. This is the one that I want. Okay, there we go. And this is the color that matches this week. Put this washi. Put this here for a sec. I need this straight edge will do. And we're going to put this. Oh, come on. This way. Need to not make this harder on myself. It's here. Yeah, that actually matches pretty good with the color for this week. I'm pleased. I don't always luck out and have the correct color washi for what I want to do, for how I use it, and I have to use like complementary color, which is fine. But the reason why I bought all those bazillion washi tapes was so that I would have the colors that I need for decorating my journal. Because I like to do a mix of, like, it's functional first, and then I like to decorate it afterwards. Because I like to look at, I want my workspace to be fun to look at. Okay. Break. The problem, though, with needing an hour and a half, I wonder what will happen if I doubled up on this. On my HelloFresh cooking days, is that I don't have, oh, this might actually work. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit too big, and there's some overlapping, but that works. It won't work with pattern ones, but it works in this instance. So that's that washi. Let me add my dog food making stickers before I go on and add the other washi that I typically add to my day. And this column corresponds also with this right here, except for this now is here and here, where I write down. Um, here's one that's finished, like what I developed on what day. If I did any food photography, that information would go here too. Other work-related things that I need to cross-reference um, with my days or other journals that I work in, planners that I work in throughout the week for work purposes. Okay, yeah, dog food stickers are in here. Oh, and my write-in sticker. Gotta do that too. Okay, let's start with dogs. My little cute poopers. I'm in the wrong journal. No, I'm not. Oh, there we go. My little poopers. And put these. So Tuesday. This person, this little friend goes here. And this little friend, let's do the poodle, goes here. And then we will put these away. There we go. And then my write-in stickers. Come on, in you go. I'm almost out of these. I have not been able to find anywhere to buy them. I am on this one. Actually, I need to put. Hold on. Right in. I didn't put it this past week. I want to make sure. Yeah, I didn't have. Oh, wait. Why didn't I write in on the. Oh, yeah, because I didn't have cable or internet. That's right. See? Okay, so this goes here. And then we are on this one. Okay. And I need to decorate. Let me put this away. I have it out already. Put these. This is the wrong binder. Want to decorate Sunday first. Sunday is completely blocked off because Sunday is personal family day and nothing is planned for that day. And I want to use, where is it? I had one in here already that I thought would be a good color match. This is the good color match. But do I want to put something underneath of it is the question. Is this the right width? It is. Do I want to do this? I may want to start it here. Is that enough space though? It is. Okay, I think that's what I want to do. So I need, let's use this one right here. Okay. Line here, and a line here. Running out of space. I have to reorganize my desk. Because I had lots of room on it, and now I don't. So I gotta fix that. So I have room again to work. Cut this. Put you away. There we go. And then let's see which one do I. Nope. There you go. Here we go. Let's do this. Put this away. Oh, that's upside down. And center this as best I can. It's not quite centered. Center. Let's do this again. Center, center. I think that's closer. There we go. Yep. And that is pushing pixels in real time. Was what I just did there. Normally I don't care, but something like this, it's actually that little 1 millimeter difference is more impactful than if it was like a bigger difference. When you mat an image in a frame, you don't notice it, but the bottom matte area is bigger than the top matte area, and it tricks your brain into thinking that the image is centered in the frame, but it's not. It's just how our brains like things. There's more room there, so you're allowed to have that difference of more white space on the bottom of the image than the top. But when you're working with smaller um, differences, it actually you need to be more precise. And now this washi. So that's just a little design insight for people who are curious about such things. This starts here. And this is a little last finishing touch. And I will be done. I don't think I was able to finish last time I set this up. I'm getting more proficient with it every time I set up my week in here. It's just that much different where it takes me a little bit more thought. I am also putting down some dividing lines before the stream starts because that needs to be done. It doesn't need to be done. My brain needs it to be done so I can actually see different areas because the grid in the Takeonote is it's not dotted as in a dot grid, but it's perforated, I guess would be. I mean, I know there's a technical term for it, but my brain is like it's perforated. There's tiny little, yeah, it's perforated. um, and it's not as saturated as in other planners, which is one of the reasons why I like the tan is because it's much more, the Takeout is because it's much more neutral, but it does also make, for me, it makes planning more difficult if I don't put down the color code sections first, because I have a really hard time seeing where the hours, spaces, and stuff are. Yeah, it just, I really need a little bit more visual differentiation. I can't speak today. Than what there is natively in this journal. Let's try this again. I might have time to put down some other stickers before the stream is over. I don't know, though. Don't know what else I would want to put down, because normally stickers come in after. I know for sure that this is how I spent my time. Okay, so that part is done. Okay, is there any place else? I mean, I could put something here, and I could put stuff in the continuing ed and prep areas. Let's get out some stickers in here and see if there's anything that catches my fancy. Speaking like an old person today, I like the butterflies. It is definitely butter. What temperature is it right now? It is 36.5 degrees Celsius. What is that in Americans? Celsius to Fahrenheit. 36.5. 98 degrees right now. Well, 97.7, but close enough. It is hot. It is really hot out right now. Butterflies might work. That's the right color. I mean, they're all close enough. It's yellow. I think I want to use something in here. I think so. That's speaking to me. Okay, let me put all this back and see if any of these fit. That was too big. That would work. I mean, it's not quite the right color. It's a bit too light. Like it would work for next week when it's yellow yellow. But I will call it, it's close enough. And I can always do a sideways flower for the other one. Where are my tweezers? Saw them here a second ago. I didn't put my hat on today. I have it sitting on my desk. No wonder why I don't have room. I have like my hat. I don't know how often you all saw my shaved head. That's funny. Okay, why is this not coming up? Because that's not an actual sticker. I have to cut that out. That's rude. Okay, well then I guess I'm using this. How rude. Don't give me just decoration. I mean, I could fussy cut it, but I don't want to. Let's put that on. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah. Put that there, and then on this side, is that No, that's a closer color, and it's the right size. I'm going to have to cut it out because it's the proper one. And because it's like washi, I have to make it look like intentional. I have to actually like be careful with how I cut it. I think that will work close enough. Yeah, that will work. Okay. I always cut my nails too short for grabbing stickers. There we go. Put that on the middle line. But center it a bit more. That will, yeah, that will work. Don't be precious about it, Jules. There we go. So that's some more deco. How much time do I have? A couple minutes. Is there anything here I want to place? Let's put, oh, I want to put that here. Is that actually a sticker? It is. Even though I don't think I'm going to add anything else to this part of my to-do list, and it should be safe to decorate, I'm going to leave it just in case something comes up. Okay, but that is that. Oh, need to be in frame. So yeah, I did want to put something here though. Is that a sticker? No, it's not. Okay, that will be that. This is a good place to end. Okay, thank you, Solange and Anomic, for joining me today, and thank you to everyone else who is lurking for joining me today. Thank you to everybody who watches this on replay. You are amazing. I'm always astounded by that. If you like this video, if you enjoy watching my process, if you learned anything from it, um, give it a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, feed the algorithm so other people can find my channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when new content comes up. Hopefully I will have, thank you, you're welcome, Solange. Hopefully I will have my flip up this week. It probably won't be up this week. It'll probably be the week after because I am playing with new editing software. So there is that. But I will be here next Saturday, barring anything that comes up. If something comes up and I'm not here next Saturday, there will be a post about it in the community tab. So check that out as well. But yeah, otherwise I will be here next Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British Daylight Time, while we do this all over again. Until next time, I hope you all have a safe and fabulous week.